You are listening to Directions from a Spiritual Tour Guide podcast. I am your host, Shanel Scott. I'm a psychic medium and energy healer who has been supporting those on a spiritual journey for over a decade. I'm your tour guide into the world of the unknown, showing you that the magic of the universe is at your fingertips. I believe spirituality is simple and fun, and this podcast will make it easily accessible, giving you the real talk on all things divine and spiritual, helping you to step into the flow. Manifesting your dreams because we all deserve to be living our best life. Are you ready for an adventure? Hello, sunshines, and welcome to a new episode of Directions from a Spiritual Tour Guide podcast. My name is Shanel Scott, and I am your host and your spiritual tour guide on this journey we call life. I love to share the simplicity of spirituality and kind of the real talk to help you to understand how easy it is to incorporate into your day-to-day life and to make your life a little more magical. Today, I wanted to talk to you about the unwavering truth, the trust that we need for manifesting. And this really is one of those topics that is very varying in degree, depending on what it is that you are trying to manifest. If it is something really minute and small, then this probably isn't that big of a deal. But if there is a big dream or something significant that you are trying to manifest, this can have a really big effect. When we're doing manifestation work, it is imperative that we trust that that thing that we want to create will happen. We can't have any doubt. If we are doubting, then we are questioning whether or not that we are capable of doing the thing. And the universe doesn't like that. The universe says, well, get in alignment. Our energy must be in alignment with the thing that we want to create. And when we are not in alignment with that thing, that's when those thoughts can come up of, is this something that I can do? Is this going to happen? And it can start to create obstacles. It is not easy necessarily to trust completely that something is happening. We have belief systems that get in the way. We have past trauma that gets in the way. We have fears that get in the way. We have impatience that gets in the way. But all of those things create obstacles, delay the process, all these things. And again, if you're trying to manifest something really small, it might not really have an effect. But if you're trying to manifest something big, it can be harder to hold on to that faith and that truth. When we are waiting for an outcome and we are literally just waiting, it can be really difficult to be present and just allow it to come together. We can get frustrated with the process. We can ask over and over again, when is this going to happen? And that can be as simple as taking out your oracle cards or doing automatic writing and saying, when is this going to happen? Because then that's the universe saying you don't believe that this thing is going to happen. When you doubt, it shows up in all sorts of different ways. And I feel like often we don't even consciously know that we're doing it. It's a very subconscious thing. So I try to be really mindful of when I have a problem and I'm waiting for the solution to that problem, that I'm not focusing on the problem, that I'm not talking about it constantly over and over and over again, that I'm instead focusing on the solution or recognizing the problem with acceptance that a solution is coming. So again, this is a mindset thing. This is about shifting our mindset to a place where we can recognize when we are moving out of alignment with the things that it is that we want to create, the things that we are trying to manifest. I see it all the time with people trying to sell houses. I have friends that are real estate agents, of course, friends who have sold houses, and there's always this impatience to it. When is it going to sell? When is the right person going to come through? Blah, 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 blah. instead of knowing and trusting that the price you have chosen is the right price and the right people are going to come through. I love doing house readings for people that are selling their houses to help give them that solid foundation so that they can move to that place of complete trust, that they know that that thing is happening, instead of constantly every time there's a listing or a viewing, leaving the house going, I wonder if this is the right person. Oh my God, what if it's not? We just left the house again. And da, da, da. You can see the energy you bring to it by having that foundation, that those beliefs, waiting for something to happen, a contract to be signed, a job offer to come through, the sale of a house, a book signing, like signing a contract for a book publishing, whatever it is. There's so many things it could be. But when we have impatience, when we get frustrated, our frustration is because we are out of alignment with the thing that it is that we are trying to create. If we are trying to get a new job and we are frustrated, then we are out of alignment. We are saying that there is something that's not going on that's right. So this brings up, which we've talked about a lot lately, mostly in my social media, but this piece of when we have things coming up, like frustration, it is there to tell us something. And when we go, oh, hi, frustration, welcome to the party. What can I do for you? Then we are able to go and say, oh, frustration is here. Frustration is, why is it frustration here? And we can kind of look at it. We don't have to feed frustration. We don't have to move deeper into the emotion. We can actually stay in a place of detachment and acknowledge and deal with. Oh, all of a sudden I have a lot of anxiety coming up. Why is that here? Oh, my anxiety is here to keep me safe. It is saying that thing that I'm about to do is something that is out of my comfort zone. Take a deep breath. What could go wrong? Oh, that's unrealistic. What could go right? Well, that sounds good, and move into it. Again, when we move from this place of detachment, it creates a whole nother energy. I saw a quote recently, and I wish I could remember exactly what it said, but the premise of it was that when we are trying to manifest things, manifest the things we want, we have to want nothing. So it's this place of just knowing that it's coming to us, and that desire or that want, that like energy of that is not leading. Even our like desperation, our desire for things gets in the way. I see this with fertility clients all the time. Fertility is a tough one because there's this huge desire to accomplish this thing, and that desire gets in the way of everything else. It gets in the way of the way that we are going to be moving through what it is that we want to create. It creates this energetic or this emotional attachment, and we can't be emotionally attached to the outcome. There's this deep trust in knowing, and it's almost like we don't get excited that the thing is happening because we knew without a shadow of a doubt that it was happening, that there was no questions asked. That thing was happening. And again, I'm not saying that this is easy. I am not saying it's easy. I struggle with it on a day-to-day. I have to redirect my brain. I have to get focused on the things that I want to focus on. But when we acknowledge the things that are coming up, then we're able to shift them. So that frustration only happens for a moment instead of dragging you down like a dead weight for days, maybe affecting your sleep or your stress. When we have that unwavering faith that it's going to happen, we just know it's going to happen and we don't have to question it. It's not always easy, but it's powerful. It is an incredibly powerful tool for you to use. So think about the things that you're trying to create right now. What are your goals? And ask yourself, are you in alignment with them? Things like frustration, talking constantly about the problem, those things will show you that the alignment is missing somehow. So then you have to ask yourself, how do I bring myself into alignment with this thing that I want to do? What is the things, the belief systems, the mindset, the actions, the energy that I'm holding that puts me in alignment with these things? It's that simple. I didn't say it was necessarily easy, but I said it was simple. Often spirituality is incredibly simple, but it's not easy necessarily. And we get confused or disillusioned that those things go together, and they don't. They don't always go together. It's nice when simple and easy come together, but simple doesn't necessarily mean easy. So I hope this helps you to just awaken or recognize when you are stepping out of alignment, when you lose that unwavering faith, when you lose that deep trust. And where is it taking you and why is it coming up? Again, we often get upset when things like this come up. But the reality is that our base survival need is safety. That is our root chakra. That is that chakra that glows red. If we don't have safety, the rest of us is out of balance. So often feelings and emotions, obstacles will come in the way to keep us safe. We have belief systems that go, oh, wait a second, you can't do that. That's not safe. So let's step in. So it's reprogramming, it is about acknowledging, and it's about just honoring. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. I understand that this is an old belief system that I am no longer subscribing to because I have got this. I am empowered and standing full size and can handle this situation. It's a whole different energy. And everything's energy. So you have the power to make some pretty amazing shifts. What are you going to do with it? I'd love to know. Tell me, share with me, message me, comment. Let me know what's coming up for you and how you're being empowered to change that. What steps are you taking to change that? I'd share. But I think my list is long right now, like super long. There has been so much that's been coming up for me, and I'm really grateful for recognizing these stories that I like to tell myself that I am not subscribing to anymore. And I have big things that I'm doing, and I am showing up full size because you deserve that. And more than that, I deserve that. I deserve to show up full size and honor me. And I hope you do the same. So, rant over. Thank you for listening. I hope this is helpful, like I said, in your manifestation process. And if you need a little help, let me know. There's so many different ways that you can work with me. I have some really low price points through my Divine Map community where I do mentorship with the group every single month for an hour. I teach workshops and card readings. There's, like I said, it's a low price point, easy way to work with me. Maybe not as personal, but you can still get a lot out of it. But I also do one-on-one sessions and love to empower others to stand up full size and be empowered to live the life of your dreams, to live the life of purpose and presence. It's a powerful place to be, my friends. So on that note, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for being here. Please, if you can energy exchange with me, I am always grateful. Like, subscribe, comment, share, leave a review, all that good stuff. It means the world to me. It really helps me a lot in getting seen. So thank you so much. Yeah, I'm grateful to be here, to be able to share with you this incredible journey that we are taking called life, from my heart and soul to yours. Until the next time, my friends, bye now.